I'm sitting here in Gordon Castle, which is a house that's been in my family for many centuries. Zara and I took over the running of the estate in 2008. We soon realised that actually it was not sustainable in the form that it had been run for many years. It had been run as a private house and then on a sort of maintenance basis for many years. So the first thing we did was to do up the castle to make it a 5-star, we'd like to say 6-star, exclusive use property that we rent out to corporates, to people having birthday parties, for weddings, and of course to people that come and fish the river. Our attention then turned to a walled garden, which is a magical space, probably the biggest walled garden in Scotland, productive walled garden in Scotland. It's about 8 acres. So our initial idea was to try and build, and this is still our idea by the way, to try and build a global Gordon Castle Scotland brand with Gordon Castle Scotland products that are unique to us because they contain something from the estate or from our walled garden. It soon became apparent that actually, if our products were successful, people might want to come and visit. And if they're going to come and visit, which we encourage them to do, we should give them what my wife calls the classic visitor experience, which is a view, a brew and a loo. So we built a restaurant, invested a lot of money in building a restaurant, which I'm happy to say has been very successful. So by doing what we've done both down here and actually up at the walled garden with the separate businesses up there, we've moved the employment, the local employment, from approximately 20 on the estate, a lot of which were gillies and groundsmen and things like that, to about 65. I guess the biggest surprise was how long it takes anything to get done. And actually it's taken us a long time to get where we got, and we're probably not where I wanted to be at this stage. We still have got a long way to go. And I think I was a bit naive in that, frankly. And so naivety is good, but I think as long as you're positive about these things, you can take it to the next level and succeed. So all of us here are very much optimists and glass half full people, despite the challenges. And the challenges have been, of course, there are all sorts of niggling challenges, whether it be the planning authorities or the licensing authorities or whatever it is. We were lucky to begin with, A, that we've got this rather magical place, and B, that I was in a position to be able to invest some money into trying achieving that. Having said that, you know, if one, A, didn't have the place and B, didn't have the means to a certain extent. I mean, I think the advice is that actually a lot of the Scottish agencies can be very helpful, and we were certainly helped in the building of our cafe through the SRDP programme. But I think there is lots of advice available, and if one can take it, that is good. I think that one needs to probably be a lot better planned than I ever was. We have slightly done everything without any very long business plans and detailed plans. I and we have known exactly where we want to get to, but it has been slightly ducking and diving on a daily basis, which has been great, and it's meant that we can be very flexible. But I think if I did it again, we would do it in a much more ordered way. Advice to other people is that it will take longer, be more expensive, be quite stressful, and with no guarantee of success. But it's very rewarding. It's good fun to get up for a different challenge every day, and I think that you know, the opportunities out there for all things Scottish, but also all things heritage, all things natural, all things with provenance, all things with enthusiasm and that sort of thing behind them. You know, the opportunities are enormous. We can make it very special.